Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I will be reviewing the Rebel deck, the Oracle with Attitude, Zero Filter, Zero Fs, all fun. So I don't have the box, but this is what it looks like. Okay, you can get it on Amazon for $25. I will also be reviewing the Rebel deck Couples Edition. Okay, so for me, I have them all together in one giant, what I call super deck, two decks together. So just know that as we go through these cards and review them, that you're looking at both decks, okay? But either way, I think you'll get the point of kind of how these cards speak and if it's for you or not. Before we get into it, let me say these cards are not for those easily offended. There are swear words, F word, a-hole, and I'm not going to censor myself through this entire review. So if you have kids in the room, you might want to put on your headphones. If you are easily offended by that kind of language, this video is not going to be for you. These cards are not going to be for you. If you're still here, then I guess let's jump into it and you can see for yourself what I mean. So there's not a lot of artwork. You basically just get text. The only thing you could say, if you could even say it, I guess, is artwork is the unicorn at the bottom of each card, but other than that, there is no image. So for anyone who really needs an image on their card, this would not be the deck. So the cardstock is really nice. It's good quality. It's not flimsy. It's a little bend in there, but nothing crazy. I do like the way that these cards shuffle. They have been well used. So let me just shuffle out one card and we'll check it out. Okay, so you need, and again, I'm going to say it one last time before I get into reading these. There will be swear words, a lot of swear words. So if that is going to be an issue, click off the video or put your headphones in. So here we go. You need some fucking time alone, and you know why. Don't talk to anyone. Don't look at anyone. And sometimes it's exactly what we need. Sometimes we're being cranky or rude or whatever to someone, and it's not even that that person has done anything to us. It's maybe that we're just a little burnt out or aggravated to the point of not being able to be our best selves and not handle situations the best that we could or the way that we would want to. So sometimes even us grown-ups need to be on a timeout. So we have shut the fuck up. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. Still love you. Okay. So like I said, these cards, these cards are not for the faint of heart. If you're thinking about buying these to work with other people, just keep in mind, not everyone has a great sense of humor about this kind of stuff. And for some people, they may find it really offensive. So just something to keep in mind. So we have, you can't say thank you enough. They deserve a medal for putting up with your ass. So this would be from the couples deck. So if you're looking for a couples deck that's going to be like romantic and gentle and tell you just how wonderful you both are, this is not that deck. This deck is going to tell you that you look like a shit show and need to clean yourself up. That's literally one of the cards. Deal with your drama. Handle exes, old hurts, and unresolved shit. Shit could be so much worse. Be fucking grateful. yes, I mean, we are living through ridiculous times, and I can certainly say that, some of us, obviously, we're all in the same storm. We're not all in the same boat. Some of us, like myself, I'm home. I'm getting to spend the afternoon doing this, like just doing reviews and hanging out at home. And other people are having to, work the ER, or, even be at the grocery store, bagging groceries for people all day during a pandemic. I mean, so I try to catch myself when I start to feel really when I start to feel kind of negative about the situation at hand, and I start to find myself complaining a lot. I try to check it and remind myself that, yes, this is really challenging, but all things considered, I actually have it fairly good. And I need to remember that and check myself when I find myself complaining too much. I have to take into consideration that there are people out there who are really on the front lines and who are really dealing with some scary shit or some stressful shit. I'm just going to move that so that you can see the shuffle a little bit better. And that's not to say your feelings are not valid. If you're feeling a certain way, I feel like this is too. Okay. It's not to say that your feelings are not valid if you're feeling a certain way. It's just to say sometimes we have to, actively seek out and acknowledge what we do have to be grateful for. Oh. You think someone is lying, they are. So you see what I mean? Like, this deck is not for the faint of heart. It is not for anyone who's going to be easily offended or is looking for maybe a slightly more sugar-coated way of getting messages, I guess is the best way I can put it. I'm not sure if I'm ever going to find a setup that I actually like. All right. Well, either way, I got almost no sleep last night, so doing the best I can today. Shit is going down with your job. Reevaluate, change your perspective, or fucking quit. I know, easier said than done, but your job usually takes up a good chunk of your life when you think about the hours you put into getting ready to go to work, getting to work, driving there, being at work, driving home, kind of unwinding from work, maybe even dealing with work at home, like bringing it home. So if it's something you really hate, it's going to be hard for you in general to be just happy in life, no matter how much you're making, or, no matter how great other things are around you. Our jobs tend to take up a huge part of our lives. So it's not saying that you have to be at your dream job, but if it's something you truly dread, or that truly makes you miserable, maybe, this is a good time to reevaluate, write up a fresh resume, maybe network, things like that. Go all in or get the fuck out. So that could be the job thing we were just talking about. But that, I think, is referring to relationship. I'm pretty sure that this is from the couples deck. Want shit to be different? Change yourself first. So yes, a lot of times we like to change someone else because it's just easier to point the finger and say, this is what you need to do differently. This is how you're wrong. It's a lot harder to do that to ourselves and say okay. To acknowledge that maybe we have some things to change as well, even if it's just how we respond to a certain person or a certain situation. You are a badass. Act like it. You are giving away your power. Your body is pissed at you. Get the fuck outside, move your ass. Now that could definitely be talking to me. God knows one thing about this pandemic, sitting down more than ever. There's no place to go. No one comes over and, oh, you see how I just kind of did that maneuver there? And so a lot of times too, I just don't have the energy these days to want to get up and do things, you know? It's like I have all these great classes I could take on YouTube or, you know, on demand. I have a nice big dance room behind me. And yet trying to find the actual motivation is just extremely challenging these days. You have logic for a reason. Use it. Fuck feelings. See, that's the universe telling me, like, I think that I need to just get up and move and not wait to feel like doing it, but to just make action, like create action through movement. And the feeling may or may not follow, but either way, I know logically that it's good for me. You are here for a reason. Don't fuck it up. You are loved. Indeed. Loosen the fuck up, control freaks. Don't get laid, okay? Loosen the fuck up. Control freaks don't get laid. You equals tight ass. Figure shit out on your own, and it has the lightning here instead of the extra text. So this is like telling you basically to not seek the answer from outside of yourself, but to go within, as cheesy as some of you may think that sounds, and to dive deep to find the answer for yourself. Is this too bright? I think that's good. I think I'm going to leave it there. It's more relaxing, and I think you can still see pretty well. So how long is this? 12 minutes? Okay, we're good. Bare your fucking soul. Trust, share your crazy ass dreams, wishes, and passions. Be willing to be vulnerable. Be willing to put yourself out there, knowing not everyone's going to get you. Not everyone's going to like you. Not everyone likes me. I'm sure there are people who watch, you know, my videos, whether it's these or other videos, and think, oh, I don't like her. And that's okay. I'm not for everyone. No one is. But be willing to put yourself out there, knowing some people won't like you, won't support you, but other people will. Forgive, not for them. Do that shit for you. I mentioned that in the video I did recently. Ooh, okay. About forgiveness being not necessarily for the other person as much as it is for ourselves. It's a lot of weight to carry when you're bitter and angry at someone for something, especially if you hold on to that for a long time. And thank you for being patient with me while I sip my coffee. Some good shit is about to happen. Ooh, yes. Don't let your issues fuck it up. That's the thing. I know from experience. Sometimes it's not that an opportunity hasn't come your way. It's that when the opportunity came your way, you either mentally, emotionally, in some way, in some capacity, were not ready to receive that opportunity. Until you work through whatever issues you have around, you know, could be money, could be teamwork, it could be so many things. Until you work through your own issues, a lot of times opportunities that do come your way just won't work out because you're not in a good place to receive them or to make the best of them. And I speak for myself personally as well. My necklace. My husband got this for me for Christmas. I love dogs. We have 2. I'm sure at some point you will see them in the background. Right now, they're both passed out on my couch, napping the day away. Spend your time on someone worth it. Don't waste it on ridiculousness. Stop texting. Stop stalking. Stop checking on that person. Just fucking stop. So, time to let go of someone or something. So let's see. Excuse me. Seriously, just do it. Fucking apologize. Not always easy, but, you know, be the person who is strong enough and mature enough to say sorry and try to make amends when it is necessary. Also, I mean, I don't think I've mentioned this before, but I would love if you have any feedback about anything you see or anything I say. I would love to hear it. If there's anything you think I could do to make the videos better, let me know. I'm definitely open to constructive criticism. Not shit talking, that will definitely end in a block. But constructive criticism, I am completely open to. Vulnerability is hot as fuck. Drop the ego. Now is not the fucking time. Whatever you are thinking about, don't do it. Sexting will make their fucking day. Send a pic. So that's obviously from the couples deck. Yeah, it's your fault. Say this out loud. I'm sorry. You fucked up. Love them anyway. People are messy. It's not everyone else's fault. It's yours. You're a grown-ass adult. Stop blaming others for your shit. Family shit is getting on your nerves. Have each other's back. Eat, cuddle, sleep, repeat. So it first says irritated, ? Eat, cuddle, sleep, repeat. You need food in your belly. Eat a fucking taco. Have you eaten? You're acting like a big ass baby. I am actually really hungry, and I wish like my husband was home because he makes the best pancakes. I make the best French toast, but he makes the best pancakes, and I could really go for a batch of those right now. Time for shit to get real. Get honest as fuck. You think you've got them all figured out? You don't. They're still waiting. Do the shit they asked you to do forever ago. So it's important that if you say you're going to do something, you do your very best to get it done, because it really sucks when someone becomes a habitual promise breaker. It's really hard to trust them or feel like you can open up to them. And of course, this goes whether we're talking about relationships, work relationships, friendships, you know, it's important. People need to know that if you say you're going to do something, that you will do your best to get that thing done. Your friends miss your face. They need you. You need them. I know it's hard these days, but, you know, it's important that we do our best to still stay connected for the health of our mental state, our emotional state, which has an effect on our physical state, and for the health of our relationships. You know, we don't want this pandemic to be the reason that we lose friendships or lose relationships or become distant from people that we care about. You can look up on YouTube. There are some great suggestions for virtual game nights and virtual get-together nights. Don't believe every shitty thought you have. Thoughts can be sneaky, lying bastards. Love the one you're with. This includes you. Do you really need a card for this? Have sex. Shut your mouth and listen. Now, hey, wait a minute. That have sex card, that, let's just clear this up. Only if that's what feels right to you. If you're an adult and this is what feels right to you, go ahead. And also, of course, remember that there is a thing called self-pleasure, and you could also take that route if that's what feels more aligned with you. I just think that one's a little, I just feel like I have to say something on that one. So let's do a few more shuffles. So what are you guys, well, I am trying to break that habit of saying you guys. So what are you all thinking so far about this deck? Do you think this is something that if you went to a card reader and they busted this out, that you'd be like laughing and be cool with it? Or do you think you'd be like a little offended, shocked, pissed off? It's not easy to swallow these pills sometimes, these cards, you know, but I love the blunt, no fucking sugar-coated, no frills advice. It isn't personal. Shit's not always about you. Fucking say it. Resentment kills the magic. You got a feeling you just can't shake. That little voice inside you, listen to that shit. God, how many times? I feel like I have to hold these while I think about it. How many times have my instinct told me something about someone or something, and I've just been like, well, oh well, fuck that, you know, I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, instinct, what is that, you know? So long story short, I end up ignoring the instinct only to come to regret it deeply later. And I could tell you some stories, some specific incidences, but for the sake of time and staying on the point of this video, I won't. But yes, suffice it to say, if you have a nagging feeling about something, it is probably for a good reason. You may want to take heed of that feeling and what it's trying to tell you. You're on the same team. Play like it. Do maybe 10 more? Where are we at with time? Yeah, maybe like 10 more. It's dark and you can't see a fucking thing. Get your head out of your ass pronto. You need a good fucking cry. Get the ugly cry on. Let that shit go. Your soul will thank you. Oh, it feels great. Sometimes I will put on something that I know will make me cry. Like, what was the show? What Would You Do? That show pretty much always makes me cry. Either because it makes me so sad, or because someone does something for a stranger that's so touching that I end up like crying. Yes, I am that person. So it's good though. It's a good release to cry. There's nothing wrong with it. We live in a society that makes you feel like if you're crying, you're a baby, you're a child, you're, you know, weak. And that's ridiculous. From the time that we come out of the womb, crying is a sign that we are alive, that we are feeling things, that we are experiencing things. You're fucking stressed. Massage, binge watch, chill. Oh, that sounds great. Make better fucking choices. You're pissed at where you are? Then stop taking yourself there. Good advice. Get hot and sweaty. Work out and grow old as fuck together. My husband and I actually like to do Zumba together in the living room. There's a guy called Marshall Zumba. So fun and entertaining. Definitely you should check him out. You need some fucking yoga in your life. Ancient shit is cool. I actually did feel a lot better when I was doing a little bit of yoga during the morning. I just felt like my whole body just felt more like relaxed, and my day just felt a little bit more relaxed as well. Listen, you still don't fucking get it. Take a fucking trip. Oh, right. No, I'll skip that one because who's taking a trip anymore? You look like a shit show. What did I tell you earlier? You look like a shit show. You're a hot mess. Fact, clean yourself up. So seriously, these cards are not fucking around. You do you. Stop trying to change people. That shit never works. Okay, so I think that's going to be it. Fuck fear. It will lie to your face. We can't be all the things. Your ass needs some help. Ask for it. Hire it. Make it happen. Face reality or live in fucking la la land. Choose bravely. Believe what you see. Okay, so I think you get the point with these cards. I mean, we could be here for ages if I went through them all. But that is the deck. Those are the Rebel decks. The basic Rebel deck and then the couples edition. The next decks from them that I'll be reviewing will be the Rebel Game. So in this deck, it asks, well, it actually has fill in the blank cards and then answer cards. So basically you get a set of cards that will say, for instance, you're really irritated. What you need to feel better is fill in the blank. And then you have a set of answer cards that might say something like a yoga class or a hot bath or an hour journaling, whatever it may be. So the point is you shuffle out a kind of question card and then you shuffle out the answer card. So anyway, you'll see that in the next video. I will also be doing a review called from the deck called Affirmations, Creativity, 50 affirmation cards to help you help yourself without the self-helpiness. That's exactly what it says. So that'll be the next round of reviews. Thank you so much for joining me for this video. Until next time, take care and much love. And we'll be here for a few minutes until I find the button. Goodbye, everyone. Until next time.